Okay, hi. Welcome to Radio Free West. It's July 11th. If you're hearing music right now, it's because I was successful in getting it in. And I'm not very good with doing stuff on the internet. It just frustrates me no end. So, also, I'm going to try to add in one of my old commercials, but talk about that later. Okay, so I want to talk about censorship, which is everywhere. And I've stopped posting on Blue Sky because I got labeled as intolerant because I use the N word. I don't know if I can even say the N word on YouTube. The N word was used in my household by my father to refer to black people. It was really quite common. He was from North Carolina, and I grew up with the term. Now, I don't use the term unless I'm very angry. Like, I don't use terms like cunt or you fucking bitch unless I'm really angry. Like at Kamala Harris, you fucking nigger bitch. You let Trump steal an election. Oh my God. Okay, so I'm intolerant. And also, there were some reports. I got one warning about talking about trans people because I don't think they belong in women's sports. Everything else, yes, everything else, please. Surgeries, hormones. Teenagers want hormones and drugs. I don't care. Parental permission. That's the debate. Should parents have to give permission for their teenage kids? That should be the only debate we're having about this. Um, I don't think that they should be. It's unfair to women because men are born stronger. Not all men, but generally they have deeper sinus cavities, they have longer limbs, and none of that goes away if you have, genital surgery. And hormones don't, take away your longer limbs. It's unfair, and I don't care, people are like, oh, but they don't always win. Well, what about the girl who came in, or the woman, I should say, who came in second place or would have come in third place? What about them? It's inherently unfair, and the Democrats chose to really push this issue, and are still. They have to disassociate the athletics from everything else because most of the Democrats I know think like me, agree. So anyway, yeah. So I'm not posting on Blue Sky anymore until they take that label off, and I doubt they will. And that's okay. I don't really miss it all that much. You use it so much, you realize how much time you waste on these things. And I get news from Reddit politics. I get news from Yahoo aggregates and from Google aggregates. And I stay away. I stay away from Huffington Post and a lot of those exaggeration sites. And same with YouTube. They're just like. For an example, the latest court ruling, it was 8-9 with Justice Jackson dissenting, and it was correct. You know, the president has a right to reorganize the federal workforce, but he has to do it legally, and that was the caveat to the whole thing. He has to do it legally. He didn't get carte blanche to start firing people. And if you're reading Huffington Post, if you're reading most of the clickbait on YouTube, that's the impression you got. So you just go listen to Glenn Kirshner and Brian Cohen, and you listen to them. And the same goes for that Midas Touch Network. I had stopped listening to them when they were giving out misinformation about the 14th Amendment. So yeah, when we were trying to get them to enforce. Oh wait, that was another one. All right, so let's see. How much time we got here? Oh, 4 minutes. Okay. I like to keep these under 6. So concentration camps. Please stop letting media normalize concentration camps, which is what's going up in Florida with the cute little alligator Alcatraz. It's disinformation to call it that. These are concentration camps, and you can bet that American protesters will be going there after they are deemed security risks. You can't dissent. You can't even. I can see it soon that you won't be able to use the word genocide. And already on Yahoo comments, I have to phonetically spell it out. Israel is committing genocide, and U.S. Taxpayers have been paying for it for decades. And not just since October a couple of years back. No, this has been going on since 1948 when the U.S. And the UK got together and said, well, we don't really want Jewish refugees from World War II. We don't really want them. So we'll give them this lower part of Palestine, you know, this lovely strip of land, and let them live amongst the Palestinians. And everything was okay until about the late 60s, and Israel started just land grabbing. And what they're doing now is they're just going to take the whole thing and let Trump build golf courses and casinos and or whatever he wants. Okay, so concentration camps, American protesters will be going there. Watch, it'll happen. It's already happening. So, okay, so stay away from Huffington Post, firing the Fed. Trump has every right, but he has to do it legally. So, you know, everything this guy does with these EOs, these executive orders, is going to court. Every single thing. He's like the litigation president. He's going to be in court. You know, he's just going to be in court trying to enforce his vision on America. And will the courts hold? Well, that's a big question. I'm honestly not too worried about the Supreme Court. So far, they do seem to be holding a line. Naturally, I disagree with with the National Guard decisions, or the military decisions, letting them roam around with masks on and no ID, so you don't know who they are, you know. And people are getting robbed. You know, people are impersonating these officers and robbing people because that's an easy thing to do. And the police force, the Gestapo, the SS, it's all the same MO, and this is what's going on. It's already starting. So what are we at here? Oh my gosh, 7. Oh, so I started TrumpCheated.org, but I can't figure out how to add stuff, and I'm really worried about WordPress or those easy sites, because they will just take it down. They get one little letter from somebody, or they don't even have to get a letter. They're just so paranoid. They'll just take it down. Just like Facebook did boycott Trump fraud that was up for 9 years. They just took it down for inauthentic behavior. But okay, that's a while back. So I stopped using Facebook. I sign out. I delete my cookies. I go on once every 2 months now, maybe, to just communicate with somebody I can't communicate with otherwise, mostly. I'm just done with these tech giants dictating to us what we can talk about. And anyway, I'm going on too much. Keep it under 6. What else we got? Oh, I wanted, I'll save that for the next one, but I wanted to put in my commercials for the Human Party and free vibrators for everyone. That's going to be one of the platforms. Okay, guys, see you later. I hope you get some music now. Bye.